In the last video. Isn't that hella cool, having a hive of bees living in your ribcage? I would love that. And the story continues. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. We are still in the Joseph's tunnels, right next to Illig, another mysterious Nosferatu. We have no idea what's up with the Nosferatu in these parts. Joseph gave us his official permit to go into the sewers, but then everyone started attacking us, and then this guy is fine with us, although we killed hundreds of his brethren. But I'm not going to really worry about that. What I will worry about, though, is the fact that I did miss one secret during my last video, and thank you so much, guys, for pointing it out. I need to go back, and I need to find one hidden wall with something in it. So let's do it. I seriously have no idea about any hidden things in these games. So if I miss something, then please don't be mad at me. It's just me being stupid, okay? And the wall is supposed to be somewhere... Not here yet, I think. Alright. That could be this thing. Let me try to use the hidden senses and let's see if this actually works. There we go. There's a tome of animalism in there. Holy crap. Minimum 25 manipulation, non-human only. I have no idea. Who should I use it on? Who should have animalism in our team, guys? Should that be Christoph? Should Christoph get all the discipline tomes? I think he should. I don't really know though. I'm going to keep it until you guys will tell me what to do with it. And what the hell are you? Shriveled eye, written all in caps. That probably means something like S-H-R-I-V-E. It's probably some kind of an abbreviation. That's what I believe, at least. I'm not really sure. Okay. So we got this thing. We got that. These two things are super awesome, actually. I'm very happy that we have them. And also this place looks really great with the altar and the blood and everything. Okay. I think we took everything. If I didn't, then blame me. I'm not going to come back in here. But we are going right now, not exactly straight to the Joseph's Tunnels number 3, which is the last part of the tunnels, I would assume. But we are going to take a little shortcut beforehand towards the Golden Lane and sell our stuff. And also probably equip Mr. Christoph with better gear. How much money do I have? I have 1700. Not too much, not too little. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my haven and see whether Serena can already learn the spirit statue of the XP she got. Because this way, this will actually ensure that we don't have to spend the money on the scrolls. Also, we do need to drink, and I'm a little bit afraid to drink in the presence of the guards, of course. But maybe we can find something, or actually someone, to suck in silence. He's good to see me! Nope! Does he? Kinda does, but we're going to ignore it and just go to the haven. Good job. And now we're going downstairs to check out our XP. I'm not really sure if XP is summed up after the mission. I don't think so. I think we should have some XP already. And we do, actually. That's great. Okay, so with that, I'm going to skip straight to Serena and yes, we can actually give her spirit statue, which is awesome. Okay, so it turns out I can actually spend XP and revert it, which is pretty cool. So I can actually check what's there and awaken. Oh, well, okay. So that's what I need my XP for sure. I would give her more strength in general as well, just so she can get a little bit more sturdy in the combats. So I guess tell me that charisma is actually important for all, right? Isn't it? Something was also important based on wits. But yeah, still, I do want my strength to be up there. 50 is great. Christoph should have more levels in awe and in feet in general, because that's going to be very much helpful. Blood healing also is going to be helpful for him. My dear Willem, he also could get some awe. I would say 2 dots in here, 1 dot in feeding, just in case. More strength, and that's fine. Alright, we're going to leave it at that right now. And now let's see whether we can actually use our spirit touch with Serena. faith plus 5 human only, I see. This is probably the same, right? Okay, that's the same. Evil Axe, damage 65, max 40, humanity, minimum 55 strength. I see. Chance of causing frenzy in wielder. Huh. I think I need to sell this thing. I don't want this. This is not great. We should probably sell that. She doesn't have much blood left, but I think she has enough to determine at least some of the other stuff right now. And I will give him the bastard sword as well, because I think it's going to be better than this axe that he's wearing. Leather armor. Someone said that it's actually probably better than this thing. Than padded clothing. It is. Okay, so we should switch that. Sell the other things. Serena, my baby. Oh. Everyone has their own locker. I didn't know that, actually. No idea. I'm going to push these things in here. And take the things that she will have to identify for later. I wonder if she can actually drink from him and he won't really notice like anything's wrong in there.
I'll draw the precious blood from my body to sustain.
That's fine. His sounds are indeed very arousing, I'm just saying. And now you can use your spirit stat, which I will probably just put in here. Because we will be using it quite a lot. Identify. Femur of an Elder Tzimitzi. Damage 20 bashing, extra damage to vampires. That's pretty cool. So I wonder if it's better to use a finer appear, which maybe may decapitate some people if she uses it right, or the femur on her. She needs to give this to this guy. And take this, of course. Identify it. Unholy leather armor. What is the humanity of Christoph? It's pretty high. So she's the only person who can actually wear it, huh? Humanity low enough that will allow her to do so. That's pretty good though. And you give her this. So she can identify whatever the hell it is. Eyes of the Beast, non-human only. Okay, where do we actually wear this though? Oh! This is so cool! I'm not really sure what Eye of the Beast do except for this little red aura, but it's pretty beautiful. Okay, and now you guys need to go. Go, 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 go. Good job. She can also put this on the ground maybe and identify these two things that are waiting for her still. Well, we should already know what this thing is, but this, how you situate, faith plus 5 human only. I guess I'll just sell these items. I don't need them right now. Maybe I will need them later, but yeah, they don't seem to be any useful for me currently.
Good day to you, young sir.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, and sell this as well. Okay, we have over 3,000 gold right now, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and she also has to identify the vitae in here, doesn't she? Does he have anything else in here in his inventory? Doesn't seem so. Serena does have this vitae, and you also do have this vitae that she has to identify. Let's try it out. Disease vitae. It causes disease, increases the blood. I don't want this.
The hunger rises within me.
That is true. But you're going to be fine, girl. And you do give her the last one in here so she can... Oh! I drank it! What is happening? We do have the disease vaccine. She has to... Yeah. I'm sorry. She cured it. I hope so. You're so bad for doing it. God damn it! Why am I so stupid? Why do you have a Mercurius blood in my inventory too? I'm so dumb. We need people we can drink from. And we need more stuff to sell. Can I actually drink from a horse? No. Not sure the guards are, but I guess I can just drink her. Doesn't have that much blood, unfortunately. No!
The beast roars within me. Hold, man.
What are we doing? No, 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 guys. Guys, go. Guys, go. Go. You're doing weird things, people. I pressed A for attack because I thought that it's going to trigger all for some reason because I'm a Dumbo. Go back to me, everyone. How's your humanity, Wilhelm? 60. getting down and down and down. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this with Christoph. I'm only doing bad mistakes with other people, which is great. Why is life so difficult? Come on, let's go. Can you please stop humping? Christoph? I'm partying with Christoph, my favorite thing ever. Alright, let's go back to the blacksmith and to Yunorna, feet on the way, and we're going to be just fine and ready to continue our great adventures. Is this guy drinkable? He is. Perfect. That's fine. That sometimes happens, you know, guys? There are sometimes things that happen, and when they do happen, then this happens, okay? Just need to know that. I wanted to let you know. This is all normal. We should be full on our bars after this little exchange. A lot of blood bonds happening in there. It's kind of like Voldery. For those of you guys who don't know what Voldery is, once you're initiated in the Sabbat, you actually do partake in this Voldery ritual in which everyone is drinking a bit of their own blood in the crowd. So this actually prevents the bigger blood bonds and ensures your loyalty to your pack. It's both a way of fighting the bigger blood bonds and a way to make you feel more companionship with your Sabbat bros, which is quite fun. Hey, Yunorna, what's up?
Here, be my wares.
Hero. So how much is... Oh, okay, this is kind of expensive. So if we don't want to use it, I can actually sell it for a good price. And we can sell the Zist Vitae for $6, which is not a lot at all. What about the discipline stuff? Ring of Manipulation. Wait, she doesn't have them anymore? Am I stupid? Did I not see them? Amount of Intelligence, that's great. Fae Vitae, Serenity Bracelet. Werewolf Vitae, Giant's Blood. She doesn't seem to have these discipline items anymore for some reason. I wonder why. Did someone else buy them? That's horrible. Or maybe they do disappear once you become vampire and they're only available when you're human, which would be quite sad. Well, I have 4,000 gold and I don't know how to spend it now. So guess what? I'm going to ignore it currently and we're going to go back to the tunnels. We did empty their inventory pretty nicely, so we are ready to go now. And we're going to Joseph's Tunnels number 3. This is probably the good moment to save the game before we'll venture forward. Okay. I think I remember this place. This is the place where people such as me get lost a lot because it has a lot of stairs and places that I don't know where to go to. Oh my goodness, no, the puzzles! Okay, this sends us back to the beginning. This is the blue sign, that was the yellow sign. Okay, so blue, yellow sends us to blue. Good to know. There's a Chronicle of Cain on the wall. Can I read this?
In the beginning, there was only Cain. Cain, who sacrificed his brother out of love. Cain, who was cast out. Cain, who was cursed with the lust for blood. It is Cain from whom we all come, our sire's sire.
This kind of reminds me of this logical quest in the gallery in Bloodlines. You remember that where you had to actually pick the correct order of slashing the paintings? That kind of seems the same. But this is creepy as hell. Holy shit, look at this texture, this is so cool.
For the passing of an age, Cain lived in the land of Nod, in loneliness and suffering. For an eon, he remained alone. But the passing of memory drowned his sorrow, and so he returned to the world of mortals. To the world of mortals. To the world his brother and his brother's children had created.
What's the difference in between the turquoise one and whatever we have up there? That's the question. Let's go up the stairs. They don't even see. Someone told me that I can press F or there's like one first person button, isn't there? Okay. Oh, this is how it works. This is super cool. Oh, well, this looks like the world of mortals, like a castle and stuff. Let's go.
Though he became ruler of a mighty nation, Cain was still alone. For none was as he. His sorrow grew once again.
It was very edgy.
Then he committed another great sin, for he begat progeny, of whom there were only 3. But from them came more progeny, Cain's grandchildren. And then Cain said, "An end to this crime. There shall be no more." And as Cain's word was law, his brood obeyed him.
Okay.
The city stood for many ages and became the center of a mighty empire.
So what is our choice now? The choice is in between a lot of crosses and few people. Well, this is the free progeny boyos, and this is a lot of different people. So I think we do pick free progeny boyos.
But then came the deluge, a great flood that washed over the world. The city was destroyed, and its people along with it. Again, Cain fell into a great sorrow and went into solitude, becoming as a dog amidst the wastes, and leaving his progeny to their own ends. They came to him and begged him to return, to help them rebuild the city. But he would not come with them, saying the flood had been sent as punishment for his having returned to the world of life and subverting the true law.
Okay, and we do have the flood. And we also have what's up there? Well, I think we're going with the flood then.
A great war was waged, the elders against their children, and the children slew their parents. The rebels then built a new city and brought to it 13 tribes.
13 original
It was
clans.
a beautiful city, and its people worshipped them as gods. They created new progeny of their own, the 4th generation of Cainites. But they feared the jihad, and it was forbidden for those children to create others of their kind. Although this city was as great as Cain's, eventually it grew old. As do all living things, it slowly began to die. Their city was destroyed and their power extinguished. With their authority gone, all were free to create their own broods. And soon there were many new Cainites who ruled across the face of the earth.
And that is going to be the one with a lot of axe. So what are these doors in here? Aha, that's where you're going. That's exactly the symbol I was expecting to see. And I think we are in a good place, guys. So little tiny coffins. Let's actually sneak up in there to make sure that I take all the bags of gold and trinkets. Some more rats, hello. Great. What about this place? There's Vitae. And I don't think there's anything else.
Who is it disturbeth the repose of the dead?
One who prizes the living over the dead.
Thou hast entered the halls of King Vaclav the First. Thy
It's called Vatswaff.
flesh must be unraveled from thy canine bones, that thou may enter the halls of the dead, naked of all but thy canine spirit.
Oh, it's a lewd ghost. Wink, wink. He's getting a little bit of damage, I guess. Just a little bit. Now he needs to go. Make sure to heal. He's for some reason targeting only this guy. Okay, he's getting some damage. And he's only... Oh, Serena. Now you're the one that he's targeting. Okay, I see. Not sure this is the best weapon for him, but... Hey, it somehow works.
Behold, Christoph, there are worse fates than death, and worse than unlife is a vampire.
Thou spoke true.
I like how when Wilhelm was talking, we had the focus on Christoph's crotch for no reason. But it's okay. I healed them both very quickly, and yeah, that was actually a spectre, wrath, or a ghost, whatever you want to call them. And they're also a part of the World of Darkness. They have their own core book as well, which I have to admit, I read it back in the days. I don't remember much, so I'm not going to give you too much of the lore on the ghosts. All I can say is that they do also appear in the V5 as the possible enemies, and you can actually make your vampire a little bit more flawed with giving him the flaw for the Haven, which is the haunted flaw, making the specters actually live within your Haven and being menacing. One day I need to probably make a video after rereading all these books about the different parts of the World of Darkness except for Vampire the Masquerade. I am personally a huge fan of Changeling, for example, and I think this also deserves its own video. And I'm going to save the game here because we are after the battle, and we're going to go deeper down the Joseph's tunnels. Use the lever, please. Where is Serena again? It's coming. Okay. Stop humping there in the background. I can hear you. And hear everything you're doing. Oh, there's a reliquary! That's what we need to get for Prince Brandel! That's actually really beautiful. I'm going to take the contents of this thing first. Serena really likes these doors. Ooh! Alright. I wonder if we can actually go through these doors. I don't think we can. So I actually have to go back and go straight to Prince Brandel using the general means of transportation, which is our legs and a lot of walking. Do we really have to go back through all this place? Really? I think I failed. I'm sure there's another way to go, but maybe we can just go through here and go back to the beginning somehow. Hello? There we go. Alright, that was quite quick. So even if there was another way to go, we didn't fail too much. Oh yeah, last time I didn't actually use the first person to see this particular figure or sculpture in here, so I'm going to do it now. It was worth it. Wait, is that Brandel? Is that Prince Brandel? It kind of looks like this. That's cool. Also, wow, this guy looks... Oh, this looks so pretty from here. Why can I see the game normally in this view? This is so beautiful.
Behold the reliquary with the arm of St. George. I pray thee, tell us of those that are missing.
Yes, thou hast done well. We shall tell thee a tale to curdle thy blood. Thy absent friends and vanished allies now dwell in Vienna, at the chantry of the damnable clan Tremere. They abduct mortals and turn them into ghouls, that they may have foot soldiers in their bloody war against the Zamitzi. But now the Tremere have undertaken to abduct their fellow vampires in violation of all Cainite law.
They never respected it anyways.
They conjoin the flesh of many vampires to create demonic gargoyles to fight the Zamitzi.
Oh, that's true.
Such are the ways of those that did once plunder the power of Cain by committing an unspeakable act upon a grandchild of Cain.
That is true.
Where have they taken the slaves?
We know not, but our spies have ferreted out their slave master. His name is Ardan, and he dwelleth in a secret Tremere chantry hidden within an alchemist's shop in Golden Lane.
We seek thy princely permission to attack him and liberate such slaves as he has taken.
Such dispensation I do not give lightly, for we of Clan Ventru have lately joined in an alliance with the Tremere.
Why are you so mean to them?
We do use the Tremere for our own ends against the hated Zamitzi clan. Yet for their crimes against my city, the Tremere must pay a debt of blood. We do bestow our princely dispensation upon thee. Thou mayst assault Arden's chantry and liberate such Cainite slaves as he has taken.
We gotta do that.
May we liberate mortal slaves as well, or does the prince care not for those whose blood sustains us?
I see that Ekaterina the Wise has not yet tamed the impertinent tongue of this child. I shall assist her in the chore. Now that thou hast paid the price, I give thee full dispensation to liberate such mortals as thou findeth within Arden's
What did he
chantry.
do?
Now get thee from my sight.
What happened? Did he somehow hit my charisma or manipulation? I don't really think so, no. Because he said something about affecting my tongue, and I was thinking that maybe he lowered my stats somehow. Interesting. Well, we do have a lot of more XP to use right now. Well, I'll need 5 more in here. Some more in here. That's fine. Okay, let's just like focus on these right now for him. This wonderful gentleman shall also have more strength. And Serena, my dear Serena, the dearest one of all, shall slowly... No, revert. She shall get herself awakened if possible. There we go. Great, so she can actually resurrect right now. Awesome, and let's accept this. And with that in mind, we are ready to go to invade Tremere Chantry. So everything that he said about Tremere is stuff that I do explain in detail in my Tremere video. So if you guys haven't watched my video explaining Clan Tremere, I do recommend you to check it out. It's the video which talks about how Tremeres exactly became vampires originally and who exactly they are as a clan. To sum up very quickly what Prince Brandel has told us, Tremeres were not original vampires born from Cain. They were the vampires born from humans who dabbled in the blood magic and various different ways to try to make themselves into vampires without actually getting embraced, without getting their sires. A lot of people think that Tremeres became Tremeres and vampires in general because of the diablerie of Solot, which didn't happen this way. Diablerie of Solot happened after. The original way in how the Tremere mages became the vampires was because of the experiments of Tremere known as Goratrix, one of the most prominent members of Tremere clan, who dabbled in various experiments on captured kindreds. He was a mortal mage who captured Tsimitsi and was using their vitae to concoct a potion which is going to change the members of Clan Tremere into vampires. And that actually happened. These are the origins of their whole conflict with the Tsimitsi, actually, which went on for forever, actually. I could say for centuries, but it actually still goes on up until this day. And Tsimitsi hates the guts of Tremere, which is actually kind of good for Tremere themselves, because Tsimitsi do have a lot of enemies in Camarilla in general. They are the pillar of the Sabbat, so Ventrus, of course, hate them. Toriators, Malkavians, all the pillars of Camarilla have one thing in common, which is hating the Sabbat and hating the Tsimitsi. And because of that, and the propaganda after the diablerie of Solot, Tremeres were able to somehow ensure their position within the Camarilla. Although you remember from Bloodlines 1 that they were still in 2000s, they were still distrusted. And they are still distrusted now. So if you are a Tremere, you in general won't be trustworthy to other vampires. Let's go and try to find this Chantry. Chantry is, of course, the local gathering of the House Tremere. If you remember from Bloodlines 1, the downtown building in which Maximilian Strauss lived was actually called the Chantry as well. Let's go inside.
This shop is but a mask, concealing the face of the Tremere in their lair.
Okay. Curtain? That was a nice animation.
What wonders are these? 'Tis as if the Tree of Knowledge and the Tree of Life have rooted in this terrible place.
These are magicked trees. The Tremere revel in their thaumaturgical power to reshape the world to their purposes.
Yes and no, Serena, because of the vampirism that the mages brought upon themselves with the rituals, they are not able to meddle with the true magic, which actually can shape the universe and the world around them. The magic which creates the paradoxes, the magic which can actually affect everything from the matter to time. And yeah, Tremeres don't have these powers anymore as they're vampires.
Even the humble fruits of the earth are weapons to the Tremere.
And
I mean,
let
they
us
are.
reap a harvest of unliving mages.
I don't know how exactly that path was called. There are a lot of paths of thaumaturgy. So basically, as much as when you play basic Vampire the Masquerade, the basic core book or the V5 core book, your abilities as Tremere, as the Blood Mage, are quite limited. But when you use a lot of supplements or when you use a lot of the older books, you actually will find yourself a lot of paths of thaumaturgy, which allow your mage to do a lot of funny things, and one of that funny things is the path. I don't remember how it was called. Was it the path of life or path of green or herbs or whatever? But it was basically an earth magic, or you know, whatever causes the trees to get animated and fight on your side and stuff like that. If you really want to, you can make yourself a character who is a druid Tremere based on this particular path.
We have found the roots of the great trees and perhaps the root of Tremere
What
power.
wickedness do they brew here?
Not really sure. This is interesting. They have the bloodstones. Oh, it increases blood. So bloodstones are something that you can craft in a ritual in the V5 core book, actually. I don't remember how it worked back in the days in the older books, but in the new book, how it works is that you can actually make yourself a little Tremerish tracker by creating a bloodstone based on the ritual in which you have to use some of your blood. You are able to use this bloodstone as a part of the jewelry, give it to someone, and you will know where that person is, more or less, because you will feel in which direction the stone is wherever you are. So if you want to follow someone, for example, or if you want to know whether your lover is cheating on you and whether he's coming back home from work straight away, or maybe he's going to some hotel on the way, just give him a bloodstone jewelry and you will know where he is. Oh my goodness, it's a hopper! What the hell are you? I have no idea what hoppers are, some kind of thaumaturgical creatures. For those of you guys who remember Bloodlines 1, you may actually remember how there was a book in the Chantry of Maximilian Strauss which described some of the thaumaturgical creatures. It was literally called thaumaturgical creatures, and there were two mentioned, gargoyles and homunculi. Homunculi, which we haven't met in the game itself, but gargoyles, we did meet one. We may maybe meet some in this game as well, we don't know. But gargoyles are actually a bloodline created by Tremere. So gargoyles are actually a bloodline of slaves made for clan Tremere, and nowadays they're actually mostly free. They did rebel against their Tremere masters. Norman shield. That's pretty awesome. Oh, a lot of Tremeres! Get away from here! Can you please get away from there?
The beast awakens.
Okay. He's getting frenzied in here. God damn it! Drink from him! Good job. They're dealing with. Awesome. And next time, let's maybe not aggro the whole room at once, okay? Greek fire and chainmail. Huh. That's nice. 45, 15, 20. I think that's better than his. No, isn't it? I don't think it's better. I wonder if she should maybe use a femur instead. Extra damage to vampires. That's something that we want to do, right? What are you? Holy shit! Maybe don't aggro this guy? Okay, load the game. We're not going to aggro this guy. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Just go past it, okay? We good. Don't walk on the circles. Diablerize this Tremere. Diablerize him just like his granddaddy diablerized swords. Ivory bow. I like this, whatever the hell this thing is. It's awesome. Bloodstone. Take this as well. I'm trying to be very vigilant about the secret passages right now, but if I won't find anything, then remember guys, just tag me in the comments and I will see if there's a place to which I have to go back to. We're ready to go to the second part of Tremere's Chantry. These goddamn Tremeres and their fireballs and everything. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I wonder if they have to roll for frenzy whenever they're casting the fireball and some fire actually appears in their hands. Me and my role-playing group were actually pondering back in the days whether the Zippo lighters would trigger the frenzy. if, you know, the flame actually bursts like quite high from the zipper, because that's actually how vampires react to fire. When there's any open fire out there, they can get into frenzy because they are afraid of it. They are programmed to be afraid of it. It's a survival instinct. So it would be pretty funny to have this like little Tremere who is trying to cast a little fireball and then like, ah! I'm so afraid of the spell I just casted. Oh my god, there are so many of them! Come on, fight them! Nice! You guys killed the other ones! Perfect! And on this beautiful carpet depicting the symbols of House Tremere, I would say, the Mage House Tremere, probably, I'm not really sure, we are going to end today's episode and dwell deeper into the Tremere's Chantry in the next one. Thank you so much guys for joining me, and remember, if you want to hear more about Tremeres, you can check out my Tremere clan video. One more clan video is planned to air this week, hopefully, so I hope you guys will be ready for it. Thank you so much guys, and don't get lost in the night. Goodbye.